Todd, we're a few days out from the AFLW trade period. We obviously didn't see much movement 12 months ago with the club. What can we expect this time round?
Yeah, a really disappointing end to the season. Not only in the last game, but the series of games leading up to that. So we've been thoroughly reviewing the program and the playing list, not just as that occurred, but for a period of time before that. And yeah, we can certainly expect to see some movement this year. Clearly there's already been some delistings announced, and then there'll be a number of other players that we're collaborating with them and their managers to get good outcomes for not only them, but for us as well.
You just touched on it then, a few players. Can you just talk us through the updates with, those requests of trades this time round?
Yeah, so at this point in time, we've had trade requests from 4 players, with another player exploring their options. So both Eliza West and Casey Sheriff have informed us of their intention to play for Hawthorn next year. We've had Maddie Gay recently inform us that she'd like to play for Essendon. Charlotte Wilson would like to play for the Gold Coast, and Libby Birch is currently exploring her options. So we'll keep working through with Libby what that looks like moving forward.
Is there any focus areas that the list, like Miss Managers, are focusing on heading into this period? Anything you're hoping to achieve?
I think the overwhelming feeling amongst our club and program is we've still got a lot of confidence in the list, and whilst we don't want to replicate what others have done, you've seen from Brisbane as a great example this year that losing players is not necessarily the end of the world. So once we actually put the remaining players on the whiteboard and have a look at the nucleus, we're really comfortable with where we're at. What has been missing through the expansion periods with our retention, our success having us at the back of the draft, and concessions, is we really missed out on getting some of that young talent through the door. So that's going to be a key focus for us, is getting our way up the draft order as high as we can, and really targeting that sort of next wave to come through with our already established 22 to 25-year-olds, which are some of the best players in the competition.
So yeah, draft's coming up on December 18th. That's a big focus heading into this trade period, it sounds like.
Yeah, it's an interesting time with the shift in timing. So we're currently working through the trade and the draft, and we're less than 2 weeks out. So everything's going to happen pretty quickly. We feel like we're reasonably well placed. We've done a lot of our work early. So through this next period, it's just going to be about positioning our picks, firming up our order, and then really looking to have a positive night for the club and welcome some new people and really rejuvenate the list a little bit.
How are the contract statuses going through the rest of the list at the moment?
Yeah, well, it's been an interesting period because now we can have players sign for up to 4 years and even beyond with the new CBA, which is really exciting for us, and the playing group's been fantastic. Managing those conversations whilst we've been playing is something new around the competition, but we've got some really exciting announcements that will come out the next few days, and you'll see some significant commitments from some significant players who've got high standing within our program and also within the competition. So that's going to be really exciting, and we're thrilled that the players can still see the journey that we're on, and that everybody's not backwards and coming forwards, that we don't intend to be sitting there watching a grand final again next year. We want to be back there.